So, man, yeah, man, it's been a minute, man, but yeah. All right, so I was watching this interview with Lavish D, CML Lavish D. He was stabbed in prison, right? Talking about in reception. He didn't say which one, but I believe it to be Tracy for this reason. Because he said, a lot of his enemies and shit go to jail a lot, be in jail and shit. And, the police be setting niggas up type shit, And so that's why I know it's Tracy, because that's where the shit was really happening at in Tracy, especially when I was there. Because in my building, it was East Hall. It was nothing but like Zilla niggas and shit. It was hella Stockton niggas before we got there, Crip niggas. And West Hall was hella Heights niggas. And then like in J-Wing, it was like hella South area niggas and Star niggas and shit like that. But see, he was trying to get in the cell with a Crip nigga, but he said the Crip nigga was from the Stars, but in the pen, the police don't be trying to put the blood niggas with the Crip niggas. Cause I remember they was trying to put me with a Crip nigga from Highlands. Like, he cool and shit, but I was like, hell nah. Cause I know a nigga can't rock like that. But then on top of that, like, where the Highland nigga was at, nigga, second tier back bar, nigga, the Stockton niggas was like 20 swole back there. Like, there's no way I was going in that cell. So they put me in the cell with a blood nigga. You feel me? Cause if anything go down between some blood and Crip shit for any type of reason, nigga, I'm gonna be the first nigga in the blender, just back there by myself with all these niggas, but they real niggas, they wasn't going for it. I wasn't going for it. So, I ended up going in the cell with a blood nigga, a Zilla nigga. So that's kind of like what they, did to Lab. They said it's a blood nigga over there. They sold him up. But he said dude had his face wrapped up. So yeah, that'd be a setup, man. Cause look, when I was in there with the Zilla nigga, and like them niggas go to jail a lot, so they be having pool with the police. Not like that, but like it was a Samoan dude, the CO, and that nigga either blood affiliated or he won on the streets. But he used to be like, whoop, when we used to go to the chow hall and shit. And then on top of that, the other police, like, if a nigga that they think wasn't a Zilla nigga or something, they would bring them niggas, they would bring us, they state ID and show us, like, he just got in here. Whoever just got to our wing, they'd be like, he just got in here. Do y'all know these guys and shit like that? So I believe that probably happened to him. So that smoothly was a setup. Cause they was doing shit like that to them niggas and showing niggas IDs, any nigga that touched down, just seeing if we knew who they was and shit like that. But most likely he was in there with a Zilla nigga, cause he had his face wrapped up and shit. And he said the nigga had a Stars Down tattoo and all that shit. Damn, Cole snaked him, right? Cause he said somebody at the door for you, and that nigga got off on him with a little banger, poked him, and them niggas was tussling and shit, and that nigga was bleeding hella bad. Like, that was regular shit, Like, man, the police is colder than a motherfucker. Like, we is running in niggas' cells and all kind of shit. And, like, the wing we was in, the Zilla niggas had it on lock. So, if it was a nigga from the Stars came in there and he wasn't like really on it like that, and he seemed like, oh, these niggas hella deep. Like, the older niggas wouldn't have niggas blitzing, and them niggas on the young niggas on the third tier, way at the top, so they can't get to niggas like that on the first tier right away unless it's yard and shit like that, because of how the chow hall move and everything. But the nigga had the keys, and that was my celly. He was a real nigga, because he used to be like, with the police would be like, man, hey, just get that nigga out of here, because he ain't gonna fight. You know, the nigga's scared or whatever, get him out of here. But I could see that happening, you know, to Lav, especially because he's somebody, you know, he got a name and shit. But that's fucked up how the police was in there doing niggas, because they was really setting motherfuckers up heavy like that in there. Like, they were trying to get niggas blitzed for whatever reason. But like you said, you know, them niggas be in jail a lot, so the police be knowing these niggas for years and years. So, you know, it just be part of this, I guess, you know. But yeah, man, it was rocking in that motherfucker for sure. But for sure, he had to be in Tracy. And then the nigga who got killed, I believe I know what he's talking about, because the nigga who got killed, he got killed on 6'8", and he got a big ass UZ on his forehead with a big ass star and arrows and all the shit he was saying. That nigga died on 6'8", and it's crazy that he would even be over there with a big ass UZ over there, and that's the enemy's territory. But you know, part one, man.